Hey everybody, the Retwirl here, and welcome back to more Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. Okay, on to Case 3, or Episode 3. Continue. No. Episode Select. The Right of Turnabout. Ooh. Let's go. I'm pretty sure the cutscene for this one was very short, so that's good. Let's go. The Right of Turnabout. Ooh. So there we go. Episode 3, The Right of Turnabout. I've said that like 5 times. Oh yeah, this is all...
Waking 201. Got some more questions.
They escaped!
Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Oh yeah, it was like the crow.
With Dad's back on the streets,
something.
things will be on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to...
Oh wait, no, it wasn't a crow, but the knife had a crow attached to it. Sort of. It's probably more like a raven, but still. Oh my god, I love that scream. Ah! Incredible. Alright, there we go. Temple. There we go. Temple. Investigation Day 1. Let's go. Oh, great. What a way to set it up. Phoenix is just enjoying the peace and quiet. Ah, another fine day in the Kingdom of Karine. It's so peaceful here. I can't believe it's been 2 weeks already, but... this place is really starting to grow on me. Still. Flashback to the trial. Yeah, of course. It sure was a rough start. Yeah, no kidding. No, to do what I came here to do. To see Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. But before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Mr. Wright. Hey, it's Albie. And the doggo. Haparaki. Hey, Albie. Haparaki. Oh, you've mastered the traditional greeting of Karine. I don't know about that, but I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful for letting me stay here, but the mornings start a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, you can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Karine. Hats off to you guys, I don't know how you do it. And today's a special day. Full of even more prayer than usual. Why? Goddamn. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I can think of a few things I'd rather do. So, what makes today so special anyway? You mean you don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. Wonder what her role in it is. So, what exactly is Maya going to be doing for this purification rite? What? Didn't she tell you? Nope. She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Wow, that's really something. It really is. Helping out such an amazing person has been the greatest honour of this humble tour guide's life. So, who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, there lived a female... Whoa, okay. Let me just, back up. There lived a female warrior who fought valiantly to establish the Kingdom of Karine. Let me stop you right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just... I get the feeling I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Whew, dodged a bullet there. Can you give me, like, the shortened version? Oh right, you're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. The dog's face! What is this? The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. An English guidebook. Where did you dig this up from? I found it just lying there in the temple library. I figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Hey, this book belongs to Maya. See, that's her name in the back. Oh, on the back. Guess there's no harm in keeping this for a while then. Wright's Guide. A guide to Karine's rights... Karine's rights written for tourists. Okay. Miss Maya should already be at the site where the rite is to take place. Let's go, to the Plaza of Devotion. Wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. It's on a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I think I can handle it. Oh right, so we're moving. Wait, I want to look at the book. What the balls? Full Moon, High Priest, Staging Area, Priestess, Curtain. I like how it doesn't even tell me what it says. The ceremony ends with the Rite of Fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flames to purify her soul. Purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. Okay. Oh, it actually does tell you. Whoops. The purification rite is a 3-part ceremony held when the moon is directly over the summit of Mount Pony Pony. Or Pony Pony. Whatever. It begins with the transformation rite. The high priest reads scriptures, while the priestess dons the robes of Lady Kira, which have been purified with incense. Next is the Rite of Water, in which the priestess enters the spring dressed as Lady Kira, and the high priest purifies both Lady Kira and her dagger. The ceremony ends with the Rite of Fire, in which the priestess circles the sacred flame to purify her soul. The two then devote themselves to prayer until the rite comes to a close 2 days later at noontime. So basically the whole thing's a fancy way for Lady Kira to take a bath once a year. Must be nice to be her. Nice. Alright. So we need to go to the Plaza of Devotion. Away we go! Oh damn. That's a lot of people. Ooh, the music. It's so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. Wait, this is the music from the cutscene at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, when we started a new game. I'm pretty sure this is the song that played. Well, look at all these people. Well, this is the day we come to offer prayers to Lady Kira, the protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted? Right. But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer? This, too, is a part of our religious training. It helps us build strength and spirit and willpower. Further up, at the end of those stairs, is the inner sanctum. Oh. Holy crap. I see. Everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Karine is also known as the Land of Prayer. It's said that we Karinees spend an average of 15 hours a day in prayer. What? 15? How do you have time for anything else? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. You see all the square flags around here? They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. Oh, he's talking about these colourful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. Such piety is the glory of our people, and... I'm afraid that story's going to have to wait for another time, I'll be. Maya should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, oh noble traveller. Is that her? It is! Yeah, it's Maya.
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Hey!
And, who might you be?
Are you shitting me? I was gonna say, it's fairly obvious.
Maya?
My god. She doesn't really look much different. Miss Maya, Haparaki. Oh god, she looks a whole lot different. I mean, to be fair, the last time we saw her, I think, would have been Trials and Tribulations, so she was still a sprite. She wasn't a 3D model. Damn. Haparaki, I'll be. And you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your... not on your way, on your journey. Oh, thanks. Okay, she looks... Hey, the music! It's been redone. God, it's weird, her poses are still the same. Long time no see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, you can say that again. How the hell would you not know who it was? It was so obvious. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Karine Village back home. She was also my assistant for quite some time. 3 games. But that was many years ago. That was before he gave up being a lawyer, actually. Her ability to channel spirits saved me more times than I can count. I sure miss those days. It was a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright & Co. law offices. Now she's here, training to be the leader of Karine Village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of the Karine channeling technique, you have to train here in Karine, since this is where the technique originated. Didn't I sound just like a pious nun? When you saw me just now? Too bad that's about all I learned from all the training I did. You haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? And what's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's the same old Maya. I'm actually kinda glad for that. Okay, so we can talk. Damn. Maya! I heard what happened, Dick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused. But you should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. I bet it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind wins, huh? Well, I was almost found guilty any number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. You haven't changed a bit either, Nick. Ouch. It definitely stings more when it's coming from her. So I guess you finished the bulk of your training, or of the training needed to become the master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep. I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rite today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priest's wife usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she could handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. Well, you may not know all of their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira. Guardian deity ever. Not deity. I better throw in a few prayers for things to not end in a flaming disaster then. Guardian deity. Wait. Hold the phone. I knew it! As soon as I read that, Guardian deity, and then it popped up, I was like, wait a minute. It's spelled differently. God, they really screwed that up. Well, whatever. So about that Guardian deity you'll be portraying today. What exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. Oh dear. Oh! Okay. So the thing we saw in the cutscene, that's Lady Kira, I guess. Interesting. So she's a real person who fought to establish the Kingdom of Karine a long time ago. Wow, so she actually existed. And now the Kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the Kingdom whenever it's in danger. Cloaked in a sacred robe, she's a champion of justice who defeats the Kingdom's enemies. That sounds like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. Still, Lady Kira must really be a popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep. But there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more? Okay, the Wright's popularity. So, why is this Wright attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings. You know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. Oh dear. A mysterious figure clad in Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in the legends. And she began capturing members of the Defiant Dragons right and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time till she gets their leader. The revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt the peace. I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first either. Oh. But there's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Sightings of her go back about 2 years. But this is the first actual picture of her to ever be taken. I can't believe someone was able to actually capture her on film. But couldn't this just be some of Lady Kira's... some of Lady Kira's... some Lady Kira fan. You know, like you, Maya. You mean like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. You think some regular cosplayer can take on people dressed like that, dressed in a costume alone? That's why she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possessed the sacred robe or something. A spirit possessing a piece of clothing. Maybe you should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Oh my god, her with the puffy cheeks. You're just jealous that I'm still young at heart. I've got a real office to run now, so I've got to keep it real. Right? I don't know who you're talking about, but that's definitely not me. You've really lost your edge since I last saw you. Those spikes of yours have grown really dull. And there's even one that's drooping. Can we leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that the Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. Okay, so we're getting the newspaper. The newspaper from the morning of the purification rite. It reports on Lady Kira's activities, among other things. Not bad. But Mr. Wright, she's the talk of the town. She even gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, but based on Lady Kira. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Come on, Maya, just admit it's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. I guess the jig is up. Wait, what? What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I, Lady Kira. I get the feeling she's just putting on a show. After hundreds of years, I have returned in this lovely young lady's body. What? Oh. Only a minion of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Oh my god. Mr. Wright. Just kidding. I mean, that was obvious. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the rite today, but there's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You really have been going there for a second. Look at the dog! And its stunned face. No one could be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoy playing superhero at the rite today. Ooh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Jangle. Jangle. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. I better get going. His footsteps? Wait, his? I thought it was the High Priestess. Oh. 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 No, it's the High Priests. I just thought it said priestess. Okay, his footsteps. Doing the right, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. That way I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? Well, I'll see you later. Alrighty. I doubt that actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya is always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah, it's Acolyte Zealot. Acolyte Zealot. Yeah, nice view of some asses. Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. Saffron? Why can't you just say yellow? Yeah, I suppose it's more like an orange than a yellow. He's a disciple of the High Priest, Abbot Inmi, and lives and trains at his house. See how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle? Yeah, I could never do that. Ah, it's Abbot Inmi. These names are weird. The purification rite is about to begin. The Abbot Inmi. Whoa! So that's the sacred robe Maya will be wearing during the rite. Looks almost exactly like what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. Whoever it is must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stare like that. You could be struck blind. Just give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh. Ah, them. Those bells on the High Priest's ankles. They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. He's also not wearing shoes. Mr. Wright, it's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. Those who don't will suffer the wrath of the Holy Mother. Welp. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles, then I bow forward. Youch! Great, now all I can see is the ground, and my back is killing me. You really should have trained for this, sir. Wait a sec. How long are we supposed to stay like this, Albie? The rite requires that we stay like this until the day after tomorrow. Yeah, for 48 hours. That's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. Ooh! Ooh, that was a crunch and a half. Mr. Wright, are you okay, sir? Somebody help! It's not like his neck gave out. What happened? Mr. Wright. Mr. Ite? Mr. Wright. Oh. Please, you have to get up. Oh, there we go, we're fine. Is that the Steel Samurai? Ouch, my aching. Albie? Where are we? The High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. I guess I passed out from that back pain. Oh, that's what it was. They must have carried me all the way here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Wait, what happened? Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya's... She's been arrested. Again? Fuck me, she can't catch a bloody break. First in the first game, then the second game, and then the third game. Well, technically. No, the first was because of her sister getting killed, and then the second one was... I can't remember why she got arrested. Oh, because of the... It was the Eenie Miney case. And then the third one was... She wasn't really the accused. Like, they were trying to pin her as the accused, but... Yeah. Still, she can't catch a break. What? I was quite surprised his reaction wasn't again. My god. Plaza of Devotion. Well, it's not changed. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, alright? Oh! But I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. You can talk all you want back at the station. Well, let me go. Maya. Nick, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Wait, who died? Quiet, you. Come along peacefully or suffer the consequences. Ah, dear. Wait a second. What on earth is going on? I don't know who you are, but if you don't get out of my way... Hey, back off, officer. Hey! Emma? Emma Sky? What's she doing in Karine? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright, but we're placing Maya under arrest. Alright, take her down to the station, but with respect. Got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! God damn, she really doesn't catch a break. She has been, like, the target of so much shit. Like, for starters, she was accused twice. She ended up getting kidnapped in, one of them. Possessed. Fuck me, she's just gone through the ringer. So, what are you doing in Karine, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Karine, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. But we can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Maya's, well, under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Oh, he died. Oh. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? Grand. What happened? So what happened, Emma? Please tell me everything you can. Well, basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. Oh! Really, that's his name? The victim is to rust in me, the High Priest who was presiding over the rite. Wait, hold on. Last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. I never knew my back's like a ticking time bomb. I better take better care of it. The murder took place at the Inner Sanctum where the rite was being held. The Inner Sanctum. It's a place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. It's through that gate over there and up at the top of the mountain stairs just beyond. Jesus. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbott and me and Miss Maya went up to the Inner Sanctum to begin the rite. Just after they finished the prayer, you fainted in the middle of. We didn't even last a couple minutes. So, who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya is our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the Inner Sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then, only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right, plus the Inner Sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. The only way up there is the stairway that starts here at the Plaza of Devotion. So that's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the plaza that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So she was the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. That makes it even less likely that someone else was there at the crime scene. Mr. Wright, sir. Are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. Yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. Well, this is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have to take on that horrible court again? Oh, well, we're constantly getting heckled. We've made a name for ourselves, it's fine. Tell me about it. I never thought I'd have to go through another trial. Where the divination seance determines all and defense lawyers are unwelcome. Right, Emma, tell us about yourself. So what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working a case with an international prosecutor from Karine. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. I can't believe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. It's like we've gone back in time. Yeah, I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. They have guns. Like AKs. Still, he said he'd take some cases from around the world. So maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Sounds like this prosecutor has taken a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with them overseas. I wonder. He's calm and kind, and almost always has a smile on his face. But it's hard to tell what he's really thinking. This international prosecutor, is he the one who handled Trucy's case? Yes, he is. I take it he'll be the prosecutor on this one too. Yes, Prosecutor Sadmadi's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sadmadi? Paul Gunka? You know him, LB? Of course, everyone in Karine does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. If you go up against Prosecutor Sadmadi, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. But it's my job to, as a lawyer. Oh right, sorry. Just great. A prosecutor who's also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial's shaping up to be even more uniquely Karinese than the last one. I'm not sure I should be saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I'd better give it everything I've got. Anyway, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come to think of it, Prosecutor Sadmadi mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help, but I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? He did come down on me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in the last trial. Let's just say, I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't go getting yourself in trouble on my account, okay? Prosecutor Sadmadi sounds pretty strict. So, first things first, let's start with this. Hot off the press, it's the High Priest's autopsy report. I still can't believe his name is Trust in Me, or Tarust in Me. Cause of death was blood loss from an abdominal wound, delivered by a bladed weapon. Okay. The victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. The murder weapon is believed to be Lady Kira's... is that Warbad? Warbad dagger. It's used during the rite, however the dagger has yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I think Maya mentioned something about a dagger. Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right. Whatever floats your boat. So isn't that rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Or the real deal. Would it be okay for me to go and take a look at the crime scene, Emma? The police have already wrapped up their investigation, but the location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Emma, please, I'm begging you. Just like the police, I need access if I'm to mount a viable defense. Alright then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to Prosecutor Sadmadi and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again, no way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You get to go to the inner sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, LB? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. Because the inner sanctum is off limits to you, for you, huh? Oh well,